What is up, you guys? This is your girl Ruby Luxurious. On today's video, I'm gonna be talking about mistakes that I have made in my past weight loss journeys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and hit that subscribe button for me for more upcoming videos. So let's get started. So my first mistake was small meals that led to extreme hair loss. For breakfast, I used to make one toast with some roasted red pepper hummus, half an avocado, and one boiled egg sliced, like a sliced boiled egg, topped with some salt and some pepper flakes for breakfast. Then I used to go ahead and I skipped through lunch, like I had no snacks in between, not even water. Like I used to forget about the water. I don't know why, but I used to forget about the water. And then I used to drink like in between some a little bit of water and stuff, but it wasn't my main focus because I didn't know any better. Like I was just learning. So I did that, and then I would skip all the way to dinner time. And then at dinner, I will make myself a nice bowl of salad. I love salads. Like I'm a salad fanatic. I like my salads, chicken, steak, beef, like all types of salads. Never drenched in salad dressing. You never want to drench your salad in salad dressing, regardless, even if you on a diet or not, because it just tastes disgusting. So I like to make my bowl of salads with lots of salad, with lots of greens. I put golden raisins, I put mozzarella pearls, I put the beets, the pearl kinds, I put those in there. I put, what else I put? I put wasabi wonton strips. I love those. I put those in there. I put some shredded cheese. I put this other cheese. Let me see the name of it. Feta cheese. I put feta cheese in there. I put, what else do I put? I put a light dressing. I put light dressing with this. I like to spray it off with this. Wait, I can't believe it's not butter spray. And ranch, light ranch. So that's basically what I will have for breakfast. Most of the times I will skip lunch and then I will go straight to dinner and have myself a nice big bowl of chicken salad. So after eating extremely little, then like around 4 months later, that's when the hair loss started happening. So besides the fact that I was making hair loss mistakes, like I was washing my hair every 2 weeks, and I started noticing like an abundant amount of hair loss that I was losing because I was washing it every 2 weeks. I gotta wash my hair every week not to lose a lot of hair because of the dirt, because of the sweat, because of oils, all that stuff. So when I was eating less, that I was eating that little, I didn't know that I was losing nutrients in my body and all that good stuff. So then I started noticing, like around 4 months after, I started noticing like an immense amount of hair loss. Like there was this one time I was taking a shower, right? And I was washing my hair, and I take my wide tooth comb, and I pass it through my hair, and like a whole chunk, I'm talking about like not even one hand, like nearly 2 hands full, a chunk of hair just landed right on the border of the bathtub. It just landed like that, plop, a chunk of hair. And I panicked. I was like, oh my God. I panicked because one, I was starting to grow my hair at the time. Like I always had long, thick hair, but I had made a couple of mistakes, you know, with bleaching, excessive bleaching which again, I will get into that in a later video. But I did a lot of mistakes on my hair that had led me to completely pixie cut chop my hair. So I did that. So then I was starting a brand new hair journey, and that was my second one. I had went through a third one. This is probably like my fourth one. So that happened. So I was taking a shower, and then like a whole bunch of hair just plopped right in the edge of the bathtub, and I panicked, and I was like, oh my God. At the same time, I was a little used to it because, like I said, I had like very thick hair. I always have very long, thick hair. So, you know, because I didn't know any better about, you know, how to take care of your hair, wiggly, oiling, curly girl products, like all this good stuff. So I was basically used to it. Like I didn't know. So every time I comb my hair, and I was just like combing in the bathroom after I wash my hair, like after conditioning. So I would just comb my hair, and then like a lot of hair would fall off, and I didn't see nothing by it because, you know, it was just natural to me. But on this time, you know, because I was going through a hair journey, and I saw all that hair, I panicked, and I was like, oh my God. So what I did was that after I came out of the shower, I sat on the bed, and I was like, no, this is not normal, you know, because I'm doing things differently now. It's not like I used to. Now I'm doing things differently, so something is going wrong. So I'm more than sure it gotta do with my current diet. But the very little amount of food that I was consuming in my body that was causing extreme hair loss, it was causing dizziness, it was causing extreme tired. Like I will always be excessively tired. And another thing why I was also excessively tired is because I would wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I would go to the gym, and I would just be working out for hours. Like I would get out of there around 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, for 4 o'clock in the morning all the way till that time, because time went by so fast, so I never noticed. And on top of that, I will have a sauna suit under the clothes that I was wearing. So because, you know, for me to see a you know, rapid weight loss, so this is what also I would do. I would go ahead and I would put a sauna suit, like I would put my underclothes under, then I would put my sauna suit over. I would put tights, and then a t-shirt, and then a sauna suit, and then I would go ahead and I would put some sweatpants and a hoodie on to go to the gym like that. So just pure sweat. On top of that, you know, I will always take this gallon of water with me. Not specifically this one. This one I bought it like a couple of months ago from Amazon, by the way. See, this one has the AM 10, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8 p.m. and it gives you all of this. Nice, huh? So I had another, you know, a smaller one, a smaller bottle that I was drinking, and I wouldn't even finish that bottle. Like I would still have like a lot left, not knowing that while having that sauna suit on, you're supposed to drink a lot of water. Like you're supposed to replenish your body with lots of water back, because you are sweating, you know, lots of electrolytes, you know, and all those, you know, important things from your body as well. And you had to replace that with a lot of water. So I went out and I was doing that, right? So then I will go home and I will have the breakfast, the toast, the avocado toast, and then have very long eating windows, and then go ahead and move on in the dinner time to my salad. And that's basically what I will have every day, all day for like months, which led to extreme hair loss. So those are things that are very important that you want to consider before starting a weight loss journey. So as for hunger, most people will binge. Like when you do stuff like that, things that I did, you would strictly just dive into binging mode. Me, I'm not a binger. I never was. Thanks God. I was never a binger. Like, I have foods here, like in my cabinets, and all the time, snacks, foods that will last me for days, weeks, even up to months, because I'm not a binger. So a lot of times, you know, it's easy for me to, well, I don't do that anymore, but like back then, it was easy for me to go ahead and just eat that one toast and then skip, because I would get hungry, but it wasn't like that excessive, like, oh my God, I'm dying out of starvation hunger. No, it was just like, I'm hungry, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sip of water, not junk water, but like sip water, and then go ahead and then move on to dinner time. That would be the time, because dinner is my favorite time. It's my favorite meal of the day. So that's when I love to make my nice meal, my nice bowl of food, you know, my little cup of rice, my little bed of rice, topped with some beans, topped with, you know, with like a little meat, you know, things like that. I enjoy my large bowl of salads. Is great, you know, especially when you about that lifestyle, you know, everything is more, it's more easy for you. Mistakes in the beginning that led to a lot of hair loss. I will get more in depth in other videos, like later on near the future, about the mistakes that I did on my hair, that it was also very unsafe for the hair. So for me, I've been working out for many years now. Like, I always had unfortunate situations where I had to have unfortunate long periods of breaks of not going to the gym because of the lifestyle that I had before. You know, it wasn't like on my mind. The lifestyle that I was living always prevented me from, you know, waking up early, going to the gym, you know, getting my workout, getting healthy. I was under control. Like, I would do the opposite. Instead of going to the gym, getting healthy, I was doing the opposite, not going and getting unhealthy and doing things that I wasn't supposed to, that was internally damaging the shit out of my body, basically. Portions is also very important. Make sure that you always very well portion your foods, and you wanna weight your foods like on the food scale. Go ahead and purchase that. I don't personally use it. I eyeball things, you know, for the most part, not seasoning, because I like to measure those. But, you know, like another things that I say, spaghetti, like I go ahead and I put like this, my index finger right here, and in this little hole right there, that's how much of spaghettis I will use. I would say this much, and for me, that's good enough. So before you start your weight loss journey, make sure that you do eat very proportioned, not overeat, but make sure that you have, you know, like small portions of foods that are very filling. Make sure that you drink your vitamins. Make sure that you drink lots of water. If you care about your hair, you know, some girls don't out there, but if you do, you know, make sure that if, you know, when you're following your hair care routine and things like that, it does not interfere with your weight loss journey. Make sure that you get lots of sleep. Do not overdo it at the gym like I did, which is very important. Those are things that I didn't know. I never took the time to look at YouTube videos and see, and, you know, or I never asked for a personal trainer. I never hired a personal trainer, so I didn't know, still don't know. I'm still learning. We always have a lot to learn. You know, the importance of what you need to do before starting a weight loss journey. So make sure that you look at videos, you do your research, you learn about yourself, about your body, your mind, body, and soul. Make sure that you learn, get to know your body, get to know what your body likes, what your body don't like, what your body can tolerate, what cannot tolerate, those things. And believe me, like, your body will eventually get used to it. Like, people, especially us Americans, we are so used to eating and a huge amount of food. Like, our food sometimes will just be spilling out of foods and stuff. And that's where a lot of times we fuck up. So you don't want to do that. You want to slowly start like making your meals like smaller and smaller, and eventually it will get used to it. Right now, like, I eat so little and I get full so fast because my body is used to it. Like, oh, this is a kicker right here. I'm gonna put you guys on right now. Hold on. Like, real quick. Now I go to the franchises. Like, I go to McDonald's, let's say, like, when I do, like, I eat McDonald's like once a year, let's say, because I'm not like a fast food fanatic like that. Don't get me wrong, I like it every once in a while, not all the time. But when I do, like, there was this one time I was doing DoorDash and I had bought a kids meal, because when I buy fast food, I buy a kids meal size. In another video, I will go ahead and I will do a eat with me, as a matter of fact, a cheat meal. I'm gonna do a cheat meal, and it's gonna be a kid size meal because that's what I get. So I bought me this kids meal, and it was a double cheeseburger, because I like double cheeseburgers. Instead of the cheeseburgers, I eat the double cheeseburgers, but now I'm gonna go ahead and go for the cheeseburgers when I do buy McDonald's, because I'm about to tell you why. So I bought a double cheeseburger with the small fries, a small Diet Coke, the ice cream, the caramel kind, and apple pie. So I was doing a DoorDash, right? And for some weird reason, I had like this massive, crazy craving to eat McDonald's. So I went on and I went to the drive-thru, and I got me that order and stuff. And when I took the first bite, I was like, ew. Like, it was so salty to me. Like, each and every bite I kept taking, it was more like a little cringy. Like, I would take every bite and it'll be like, oh my God, it is so salty. That's another important factor when you are losing weight. When you are losing weight and you extremely cut down on the sodium, extremely cut down on the sugars, drink lots of water. Oh, and another important thing, like, when you drink tons and tons of water, because I do drink a lot of diet soda, not excessively, but I do drink, like a good amount, but I drink a lot more water. So when you sweat and you like taste your sweat, your sweat tastes like water, which is very sexy, by the way. So every bite that I was taking from McDonald's was extremely salty. Not only for McDonald's, but for other franchises like Burger King, which was one of my favorites. Not anymore. Like, one time, which is a couple of months ago, I had bought a cheeseburger with the onion rings and stuff like that. And it doesn't taste the same at all. Like, before, I used to be like, it was like my head. Like, before, Burger King was my holy grail, but now I have bought Burger King like a couple of months ago, just one time, and it left me completely dissatisfied. I was like, and not dissatisfied as a hunger, but like and so now I just buy fast food like every once in a while, like once every a couple of months, and just cook at home, because I prefer a ton more cooking at home knowing what I put it in, knowing the amount of sodium, exactly what, make sure that everything is safe, make sure that everything is clean, make sure that nobody's doing any funny business to it, because you never know. I worked in a fast food restaurant, McDonald's, years ago when I was like about 17, so I seen it with my own eyes, how, just saying, I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form that employees from McDonald's do that. I'm just saying that the McDonald's that I worked in, with the employee that I worked at the time, which she was my friend at the time, she did some funny business, and that's the reason that, I prefer cooking at home. It's much safer, it's much more healthier. You know exactly what you're putting on. Like if you wanna put, like, let's say cheese, you put like, like the fat free, you don't have to use the full fat one. If you want to use some sour cream, you will use like the fat free one, not the full one. If you want to use something fat free or something sugar free, you just pop that in there and you are good to go. Some of the things you need to watch out for before you start your weight loss journey. Make sure that you eat. Make sure that you drink lots of water. Make sure that you don't do excessive amount of workouts. Also, I will in another video give you tips of what I've learned before starting a weight loss journey. And for last, before you start your weight loss journey, make sure that you are mentally and physically prepared. Don't just start a weight loss journey because you feel like, or that you think that you're ready, or or whatever. Like, make sure that when you start your weight loss journey, you are all in or go home. You want to get yourself prepared, get yourself some workout clothes, get your mind set, put a schedule, remove any foods, like healthy foods, out of your cabinets, your fridge. Start purchasing, buying more healthy foods, more healthy options, healthy choices that's gonna lead you to have a successful weight loss journey. And last but not least, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Also, here's a little preview on the next video.